remember that all previous math still exists. So the distributive property, taking that and sprinkling it in, really if we break it down into maybe manipulatives, using things to represent, we remember that like, oh, maybe like 3 times 5 is going to give us 15. So 3 times 5 is going to give us 15, which is this entire area here. And then 3 times 2 is 6, which is that entire area here. And so the total area is going to be 15 plus 6. So the total area is going to be that 15 that we just did. And if I show it again, 3 times 5, which is 15, and plus 3 times 2, which is 6. That total area is going to give us 21. Now that seems like a really weird or hard way to explain, like, hey, wait a minute, 5 plus 2 is just 7. So the total area is 3 times, well, in this case, 5 plus 2. So it's 3 times 7, which is 21 units squared. So we're used to kind of doing this. We've done this, we've broken it down, we've sprinkled it through. And so just to kind of bring us back, oh yeah, okay. And so we might apply the same concept here. 5x times 9x and 5x times negative 2. That distributive property, we sprinkle it in. Take that salt bay, sprinkle it in. So we've got 5x times 9x, and we're going to add 5x times negative 2. Coefficient times coefficient, variable times variable. 5x times negative 2, coefficient times coefficient, variable. And we can't go further. Well, now this is starting to look like quadratics. And if we had 3, we just do it 3 times. 10, negative 10x times negative 2x squared. Negative 10x times 2x, and negative 10x times negative 3. And because they all have different values, or they're to a different power, we can't add them. There's no more like terms. That's as far as we can go. Now, if we continue with this idea, we should be able to multiply 2 things in brackets times 2 things, or binomial times binomial. Hey, what does that look like? Yeah? Yeah, that's right. It looks like a quadratic in factored form. We know the x-intercepts from that. Again, what would x be to make that bracket 0? We really could say our x-intercepts, oh, pink is gone, is going to be negative 2, and x equals, 3 over 2. And it's positive, so negative 3 over 2. The next thing that we might know is, oh, y-intercept, we don't know that. From that, we could find a axis of symmetry and everything. But let's focus on what we're doing here. So what we're doing is, I've taken that first bracket and I've put x and positive 2. I've taken that second bracket here and I've put 2x plus 3. So I've broken it down. everywhere where two lines, each column and row intersect, I need to multiply. So I'm really having x times 2x. And that's going to be 2x squared. Here I'm going to have 2 times 2x. And that's going to give me 4x. Here I'm going to line up x times 3, which is going to give me 3x. And then I'm going to have my two coefficients, my numbers, and I'm going to multiply 2 times 3. And that's going to give me 6. So binomial times binomial is going to give me 4 terms. So what do I have? I actually have 2x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 6. And I would collect like terms to simplify that as 2x squared plus 7x plus 6. And now from there I can see, ooh, it's now in standard form. I have a y-intercept. And that y-intercept of y equals 6. So what I've done is I've really said I need x multiplied by 2x plus 3 distributed in, and I need to add that positive 2 multiplied by 2x plus 3. So I've done all that. So if we use the distributive property, we can do this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this acronym, FOIL. F stands for first. I'm going to go first times first. X times 2x. And then I'm going to go O. O is for outside. I'm going to take the first in the first bracket times the last in the second bracket. I'm going to have x times 3. And because these are separate terms, I need an addition sign in between. Then I'm going to go inside. I for inside. So I'm going to take the inside ones that are touching, and I'm going to have 2 times 2x. And then my final step, L for last. FOIL. Whoa. The last one is going to be the last, or the second term in the second bracket times the second term in the first bracket. 2 times 3. Let's keep this color coordinating the same. Now that I have that, I can simplify. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times 3 is 3x. 2 times 2x is 4x. And 2 times 3 is 6. I collect my like terms. 2x squared plus 7x plus 6. So I've done the same thing. So to solve, I'm either going to set it up as a hashtag and put it in the corner. Look at this. Or I'm going to use the acronym FOIL. And again, what does that now look like? Standard form. By using binomial distribution, 2 things in brackets times 2 things in brackets, I can go from factored form to standard form. Let's flip the page and do a few examples together.